was thinking about you the other day.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'll cut it, but you're gonna have to open it.
You're gonna cut it.
Well, I won't cut it. I'll just open the box for you. How about that?
I need that cougar.
Well, you want Kuga? I guess I can get you some over here.
We've got the Voyager really shooting on all cylinders now.
Oh,
We've got,
you're gonna have
What?
open.
I think last night we checked, we've got about 26 members.
I think.
If we get everybody signed up, we'll have our 29 and 30 now.
Yeah,
Oh
okay.
my. Oh my.
We're trying to keep it growing.
Yeah,
I keep
yeah.
challenging them to everybody to get one new member a year.
Got a bomb in there?
It's not ticking, is
Oh,
it?
that's a neat hat. That is a neat hat.
I got one up there.
Has to go with that ship over there, I think.
Yeah. You want me to get it out of that plastic for you?
Yeah.
Here, you do the honors.
Yeah,
It's
that's,
really nice.
that's the hat he's got there. But this is something totally different.
Oh yeah. USS Iowa. BB.
It's your ship's hat.
Yeah, I'm glad to have that on there too.
That's
Would
nice.
it,
Dad.
would it be feasible to put it up there or not?
We want to put it over by the ship, Dad.
Oh, okay.
Or you can wear it, whatever you want to do.
That's more practical right over there.
Go over there by the ship.
I mean,
They'll need a little bit
Yeah.
having sample.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing. How's the wives? You know, we always forget the wives.
Ah, never. They won't let us forget them anyway.
No.
When did you get started being involved with the boxcar?
Oh my God. That's been a long time ago.
When did you become director after Ralph Walters?
Ralph Waters, yeah. I was with, me and him were together like you guys out here.
Yeah.
And, hell, it's been a long time after we got involved. I was finally involved but we went together, Legion and 48, and that's when we had the best meetings was when we had Chuck Yunker. He was down in Kansas City, somewhere or Chicago or whatever the hell it was. But anyway, he would work with the Legion at the same time with the 48, and you guys would work together, and we always had a big turnout because of Chuck, and it made the meeting grow, you know.
That's good.
And you have to remember them things that.
Yep.
Hey, Dad. Tell him how when you started working with the boxcar, it was down at the Sternberg Museum
Yep.
at the
I remember
college,
that down there.
and it was falling apart. And that's when Dad got involved.
What year did he,
That would have been 75
Take
when
over.
it was moved.
do you remember
Yeah.
what year he took over?
Because Ralph Walters was originally that. So did he take over as soon as the director of the boxcar? But
I think so.
Um,
He took over right away.
so okay, so from Ralph Walters,
Ralph
Ralph had it when it was at the university.
Yeah,
And he
Ralph.
took over at in the 80s. He was in charge for over 30 years.
Oh
then.
my. Oh my.
He was definitely in charge for over 30 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get that. I think that history is probably going to be in the box.
It is in the boxcar. Matter of fact, it's part of the story.
When you had the commercials
Oh yeah.
in the fishing boat.
Oh yeah, that was the best
Oh,
one.
they were hilarious.
That one caught me completely off guard. I actually thought they were out at the lake.
Oh, I did too. You know,
Where was it?
in a parking lot in the liquor store.
They were acting like they were fishing.
Who was that other guy?
Bob. What was his name, Dad? Bob. Schleier.
Bob Schleier.
Schleier,
and
yeah,
Mom,
yeah.
And my mom were in the boat.
Oh my God.
And they were fishing, and problems. And pretty soon they, I think it's about the best fishing time we've had for a long time. Here is sitting in the boat up by the gas station.
On the trailer, yeah.
They were
Had all kinds. Had a commercial. Me and Bob were sitting on the north side of the liquor store on the floor of the ground fishing. Fishing like hell, you know. And all kinds of Indian stuff laying around outside. We were really fishing. First of the year they ended, you know. And we got about a half inch of rain or inch of rain or whatever it was. And you know what? That evening we got 7,500 of rain, real rain. And everybody, I always use that as a kick. See what that does?
Probably caught a lot of rock carp, huh?
Gosh, God dear. Did you see that one picture back there?
The battleship?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good picture.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's hard to make you out back there in the back crowd, though.
Yeah, it's so far back there. Yeah.
What's your best memory of being on that ship?
I don't know.
Tell them a funny one, Ted. Tell them about the black man that you guys sent into the,
Oh,
I don't know what they call it on the ship.
had a hole in the floor. That's where I had a deep freeze. I had the frozen stuff
Right.
out in there, and every time that they did, I had to lift this lid up and go down and get some meat out, you know. And I had about 20 guys in line. We were right there in noon hour. We were sitting in the racks in there, all over the damn room in there at the time. And I hate to say black guys, but they were all standing in line waiting to get some meat out of the basement, out of that hole.
Yeah.
And this kid, he runs down there, and he had a hell of a time getting down in that hole. And pretty soon he finally did get down there, and he got panning stuff up, you know. And all of a goddamn sudden, he just tore ass out of that place and said, "I'm never coming down this place again. I'm never gonna come down this place again. I'm never gonna come down this place again." Well, what the hell's the matter? Yeah, I finally said, "There's some dead bodies down there. There's some dead people down there." And what it was, 2 officers got shot. The tops fell in the ocean, and the bottom we could only went to Japan every 6 months from battle place.
Yeah.
Korea.
Anyway, somebody went down there to replace this guy that ran out of there, and he found that the bodies were down there, because we only come back from the battleship, from the battle area to Japan every 6 months if you're over there more than a year. But we changed ships with Missouri from the United States every year.
Yeah.
Oh, what I was gonna say, you guys are probably all out of that line of your boys on the battleship. or any other ship or any other whatever, because of discipline. Discipline. There's some that
Mm-hmm.
don't know what discipline means, you know, and that you don't have to be mean to them, but you have to have a discipline.
Mm-hmm.
And I got 6 kids, and here's one of them right there. And if I don't watch, she kicks me.
She disciplines you, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I can't remember when I was in the Mediterranean. I can't remember, I think it was the Iowa that was over, and she was the Com-6 fleet. She was the flagship of the 6th Fleet when I was over there. I think. I'd have to go back and think about that, but I think it was the Iowa. Alongside her, she had those white fir, I mean, not white fir, but white oak
What,
Yeah.
boards?
on the deck, on the decking. It was so cool to see.
Yeah.
Iowa, Missouri, and which one was the other one that was refurbished when Reagan was?
Let's see, Iowa, Missouri, New Jersey,
Okay, there's 3 of them. That
and
were
then
refurbished.
there's one in North Carolina. I was trying to think what her name is.
Oh, okay.
I never did know, but did you know the Missouri and that went over to Korea to sign the peace treaty?
Oh,
Arizona?
no, that was the Missouri, and it was also, there was a battleship Chicago that was over there. She wasn't a battleship, she was a cruiser, heavy cruiser. But it was the Missouri. I was trying to think who the second one was that was with her. But I know that for sure, that the cruiser Chicago was there. And you knew they had their guns trained at the palace,
Well,
the
like,
Japanese palace. If you look at them, their guns are turned. I can't remember if it was port or starboard. Anyway, they was aimed at the palace. That way, if they didn't sign, it was going to hit the palace.
and Missouri and Iowa were both active at the time that the war was settled. And you know that politics, the Iowa, now this is what I learned now, I don't know if it's right or not. The Iowa was supposed to have been over there. They could have signed it. No, the Missouri had to sign it.
Yeah, it was on the Missouri because they got a plaque
Yeah,
on the starboard side up by the
it's
forward
in
guns.
the
Yeah.
floor,
But
MacArthur was there.
in the deck.
But, why?
Why was it the Missouri?
I don't know. I don't know the story on
Because the Missouri had a battleship on duty at the time.
that. Oh.
And it took 2 weeks to come around that goddamn place to get over here. When everybody's sitting here waiting on them for them to sign that. And you know, that's like I said, that's politics for you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The other ship was a Little Rock.
Yeah. Whatever it was.
Another one of the battleships that was that class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about the Little Rock.
So you guys.
A little history in there, huh?
A lot of history in there.
Speaking of history, when you got back to Kansas and you started dealing with the boxcar, what's your fondest memories of the boxcar?
Oh, I don't know, something that was Kansas and something that was really a local thing, you know. More than anything, where you're saving our lives and our history and everything's ours, you know. And we work for this and we spend our money for this. We have to make sure that people know about it, you know. Because it's sitting there now for 25 years or whatever it is, you know. We have to stand back and say, look, people, look what we got here. They're not all over. They're not
Yeah.
all over.
No.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
not all over.
One of the nice things about the story that we tell in the boxcar, and this is all part of the way you had it set up with the history of the signing of the surrender documents, is what led up to World War II, and then the consequences of World War II, and then why the French said thank you for us to sending food and grain to them. You know, that's a unique story
You're probably.
for a
Yeah.
country to say actually thank you
Oh yeah.
for doing something like that. Most countries don't do anything like that.
Got to get a picture of that.
Well, a lot of countries don't have people like us, you know.
Yeah.
All people that are really involved. That's the one that.
Isn't that?
There's a lot of truth in that.
You have to pay attention. What has caused this to get to here? You know. There's a lot of people even here in Hayes that you talk about it, and oh, we don't need to worry about that. We don't. The hell, we don't have to worry about it. It's more the better, and it's always the other side, you know. And it's good for the Legion, to have the situation like this going on, and you're good for the Legion meetings, especially good for the Legion meetings, because you bring these people to your meetings, even though you got Legion. You already had your Legion meeting back here yesterday, and now tonight you're going to have the 48, or vice versa, and to keep everything in a gel mode, you know.
When you decided to save the boxcar, was that just the Legion and the veteran groups that did that, or did you reach out into the community, get the community involved?
It was more or less the Legion and the 48, but then we involved the creation of this out there, you know.
They
It's
did
not
get the
something that's sitting here. It's involvement of a lot of people.
yeah.
A lot of people.
They got the involvement of one of the fraternities in the history department, so they actually got involved. I saw that in the history of it's all in our filing cabinet inside the boxcar.
Yeah,
You can find some of that.
Yeah. You have to get involved in a lot of other stuff, even though you don't care too much for it. But you have to get involved. You have to. Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Takes a team effort.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Team effort.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
No one
yeah.
does it by themselves. But sometimes you got to have someone that's keeping it
That's a good
held
idea.
together.
Yeah. Keep it going, even though you don't like it. You got to do
Yeah.
something to keep this thing going. And I feel like a boxcar was one of the very first things over in Europe that was involved in all this crap, you know.
Yeah.
And we have to remember that. That boxcar comes from over there.
Yep.
It comes from over there. And we got to do our duty. What happened to all those boxcars, you know. And they had some people over there that thought about the same way we did, you know.
Yeah.
That all helps.
The boxcars nationwide, and they're now up to 42. So they've located enough to where we have 42 boxcars. The most recent was last year.
Oh.
They found the New Jersey boxcar, and it was in a field, in a farmer's field in Tennessee. How it got from New Jersey to Tennessee is got to be a heck of a story. But the chassis was missing, but the actual boxcar, because they could trace it from the PLM number on the side.
Yeah.
And they were able to identify it as New Jersey's. They're now renovating it.
Speaking of stories, stories related to the boxcar, what's the one story you would love to pass on to the next generation?
Well, there's one thing is that his wife, you know, that boxcar there, it's something to remember there, that flag there, that it means a whole lot more than just a flag up there. It shows how many people have held their hand out to, there might have been a time where they said, no, we don't need to do that, but there's times where we have to say we need this, you know, and this is your job to motivate people, to get people going, and hold each other's hands and let's go do this, you know. We need to do this. We need to do this, and that's one thing I liked about it, because everybody knew we had to go out and do it. Got 48 meeting and this and that, you know, and it's just one of those. I'm glad I was involved in it. Let's put it that way. Damn glad. Yeah.
I'm glad you recruited me.
I'm damn glad. Damn.
Well, I appreciate it because I've learned a lot from it. And if you hadn't helped restore it, Vance wouldn't have been able to pass on those stories and the memories to me. So, very grateful for what you did with that boxcar.
No,
We want to make sure that boxcar is taken care of for a long time in the future.
Oh, well, I'm sure glad that you guys
Down there
came.
and seen them.
You're pretty passionate about us taking care of our wives.
Oh yes, yes.
How long were you married?
70.
70 years.
70 years.
What's the secret to that long of a marriage?
Patience and liability. Patience mainly. Patience, because you can ask a question and she can ask. She got the right to ask questions too, you know. That's what I always say. She's got the right to ask questions. Why do I have to do this? Why do I have to do this, you know? And that's just as much her right as it is your right.
He's the one that told me exactly what we were going to do for
patience, if she asks you something, well, you try to figure out an answer for it. And the same way with her. If you ask her a question, she has the right to answer the question. And if we both had Holzmeister shoe repair, Holzmeister general liquor store, and all kinds of other stuff, and this on top, and this on top, and this on top.
And you work with my daughter.
One time or another, you always run into some problems, you know.
Yes.
But you have to patience with both of them.
That's your daughter.
You have to help her out too, you know.
Oh,
When you
absolutely.
do it, and you expect her to help you
She's
with
married and
the wives, all the wives over here, you know.
Changed her name.
And he has to help her out over here, you know, and with the husbands. And there's a lot of times you can't get along with the wives or the opposite. If it's just like here, a bunch of guys joining, you know, and you, I want to mess with that son of a bitch. Well, you can't have that kind of an attitude, you know. You gotta work with the people. That's what it's all about.
I like that. Compromise and patience.
Yeah.
Good lesson.
Thanks for this, I can send it to the guys at the print.
At what point did people start calling you Mr. Boxcar?
Not very much.
You never really heard that?
Not very much. Many people know me.
Oh.
Oh,
That's-
yeah, there was a time when everybody knew you.
Sure, a lot of people know me, but they don't know me as the 48er, you know. But when I was active making those,
And everything, and how it has been preserved over the years, then it really means more.
means
than just
more,
seeing the boxcar.
yeah, it's an veterans incentive, like you wanted to. We like us. We want you to volunteer to join, you know, and be a member, and.
That's how I've gotten the 2 people I've got to join. Take my tour of the boxcar.
And tell the people as you invite them to bull tell the story about the boxcar and the boxcar. Then he can say, boy, that's all he talks about is the boxcar. Well, that's what it's all about.
Right
you know.
for me?
That's
I learned well from the master.
Well, hopefully we can get more people involved with it and get the community more aware of it. We're talking about maybe a picnic in the park centered around the boxcar in
Yeah.
July.
That would be a great idea.
Yeah.
We talked about that last night at the promenade, and he brought it up, and awesome idea.
Hell, you're kicking the dust off the.
I'm going to make
Off the
Vance do
wheels.
some work and give a lot of tours.
Yeah.
Hey, the more the better.
Yeah, I know. We're the
And I want to
better.
get more.
I'm just. I had 3 brothers in World War II.
That was a good idea.
Most of my activities were with them, you know. One was in Germany, one was in Japan, and one was in here, in the United States. And me and my brother were in Korea then. I had to go, and
Vincent?
he said, well, I'll have to go anyway, so I might as well go with
Used to be a
you.
mine school.
So we signed up together.
That's how we always.
Then we signed up another guy out in Quinter where we lived, and had high school with
We didn't
him.
have many mine schools.
And we had 3 of us going then. And it was all together that summer, together.
Well.
And same way here,
After that, yeah.
just be together, you know, figure out what we can do together and do this, do that. And put it on a piece of paper, and it doesn't have to look nice and everything. Just as long as you got it written down here, what they are, or who they helped. World War II was a big item for the boxcar, and always hang on to World War II. Always hang on to the World War II item, and having them
That was a fun ship.
involved, and we had the Legion. A lot of people had Chuck on the back list. They didn't care too much for Chuck. I can see why, but he helped me too. When I was in there and he was in there, I was a commander, and he was Legion commander, and we would work together for meetings. And sometimes it was so goddamn packed in there. Everybody left just as soon as it was over with. And
Those are nice to have.
To this day, every once in a while, somebody, wasn't you the commander of the Legion? Yeah.
Yeah.
That goes on, you know.
Facebook goes
And,
down, there goes everybody.
you know how it works.
Photo albums.
I wanna get one of them.
Well, hopefully we can get those memberships up and get it packed again one of these days.
Missouri, and
You invite different people.
it was something.
If you have a dinner or something, you know, you invite people, invite, and
The oil.
say that this
It's
is,
just
we're
kind
gonna,
of just a
and,
memory.
involves
The
a
oil.
48,
And we'll see many more years.
boxcar and all this good stuff about the boxcar. And, kind of get somebody involved in their doings over here, even though they're not a member, but they're a member of the 48. He's not a member of the 48.
Just a member of the community, anybody.
Huh?
Just anybody from the community, huh?
Yeah. And you know, you gotta get every chance you got. You talk to somebody, just make certain that you just right away understand what he's coming from and have him
Make them feel welcome.
make him welcome.
Going through something like that.
And have the wives get together, you know, and do things together. By God, we can work together on this, you know, and we can have a meal or something and get everything going here, you know.
That's great advice. I appreciate that.
I'm sure glad that you guys got it.